Hey everybody, good morning and welcome to the Wreath Workshop. I am Ashley Greenwood from Three Little Greenwoods Creations, and this is Bow Making Monday. So come on in, settle down, grab yourself your favorite beverage, and let's make some bows together and chit chat about all the things. If you are watching right now, chances are you're probably watching the replay either on Facebook, Good Morning Facebook, or on my YouTube channel. So either way, I'm so excited to have you here today. Let's get started. I'm going to pull myself up on my iPad on Facebook, so hopefully I can keep up with some of your comments. It's a little bit hard to see on just my phone. Let's get started. So today we are making spring bows, and Christmas bows. It just cracks me up. Listen, if you are a seller and you have Christmas items, don't ever take them down. Don't ever take them out of your shop, because you never know when someone's going to come around and see a Christmas thing that you have that they really want to have, that they really want to purchase from you. So keep up your Christmas things, all right? So let's get started. Let me swipe so I can see my TikTok comments. Good morning, Sammy. I'm so glad you're here today. All right, let's get started. We're gonna start with, let's start with the Christmas bow, y'all. Let's just get it out of the way. This customer wants a very large Christmas bow. I'm gonna talk with you about how I choose ribbons to go with my bows. Hello, Diana Dixon in Oklahoma. I'm so glad you're here. This is my focal ribbon. Very cute, very farmhousey and country. I love the red barn. Red's my favorite color, so this really makes me happy. I'm gonna pair this ribbon with a glitter snowflake from Sam's and a buffalo check. So let's get started. How is everybody doing today? Guys, let me know where you are watching from. I know my friend on Facebook, Diana, is watching from Oklahoma. Leslie is also in Oklahoma on Facebook. How fun is that? This is an easy bow maker, okay? This is what I use all the time to make all of the bows in my Etsy shop. This is a game changer. If you have a business where you make a lot of bows and your hands get a little tired, they're not able to hold everything, get yourself an easy bow maker. You can find the one that I love. It's in my Amazon storefront. On TikTok, it's in the link. You guys know where the link is. If you're watching on Facebook and you would like for me to leave you the link, then just go ahead and say easy bow maker. I'll come back in and do that. Hey, Leslie. Hello, Wanda watching. Good morning, Sandra. Good morning, guys. All right. Scissors, sharp scissors. So this is buffalo check. It is from Michael's. It is so thin. It is not great quality, but we use what we have. So let's use it. I'm going to cut it on a diagonal, especially with ribbon that is really thin like this. A diagonal works best instead of doing a dovetail. Just trust me, it works the best. All right, easy bow maker. I'm gonna make a long tail, slide it down in between the dowels on my easy bow maker. I always pull the tail towards me and tuck it up under the table just a little bit, just to get it out of the way. Now, this is really important. A lot of people miss this part and their bow does not turn out like they want it to. So you're going to come down here to the base. You're going to grab it, twist it away from you until it is completely over. Make sure it's nice and over, just like this. And now I'm going to measure out my loop. I keep pressure on the center of this bow the entire time I am working. I don't want anything to pull out. I want everything to stay nice and in the middle, in between these two dowels. Take your thumbs and smush that ribbon down. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Twist it away from me. Measure out my 6 inches. This is going to be a 12-inch bow. Good morning, Mary. Welcome. All right, let's do twist it over. Gosh, y'all, this ribbon is so thin. I need to be on the lookout for some of this ribbon in this pattern, but a better quality. Because this is just not it. Pushing it down, twisting it over. One more on my left-hand side, and I'm gonna compress that ribbon with my thumbs. I'll use the first tail to measure the second tail because that's just easy, and I'm all about easy. Just cut this on a diagonal, just like that. Now, some people leave their loops stacked up. You see how they're stacked up on top of each other? I don't do that. I like to be the boss of my loops, and I'm going to put them where I want them to be as I am making, because it's just easier. It's just so much easier. Guys, thank you, my friends on TikTok. Thank you so much for the hearts and for sharing this with others that may be interested in learning about bow making and wreath making. I've been working on this one this morning. This is an order that I got to get out like today. So I'm almost finished with that one. If you don't know, I am a former kindergarten teacher turned wreath maker turned successful Etsy shop owner. And now I am combining my love of teaching and wreath making with all of you by coming live for Bow Making Mondays. I usually do one other tutorial a week. And now I have a monthly membership with lots of people in it. It is so much fun. I love it. You can find out more information about that by going to the link in my profile on TikTok. And if you were on Facebook, just type a comment that says monthly membership or membership, and I'll get you that link so you can check that out. Frederica is asking, how do you pick how many loops you do for each ribbon or a bow, or is it just a feeling or visual? It's really just visual, okay? Listen, wreath making doesn't have to be hard. It's not an absolute, you have to do this, 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 and this. I have in my mind how big I want it to be. So, of course, that dictates the size of my loops when I begin. And, yeah, it's just, we're having fun with ribbon, okay? If you make something and you think that does not look really good, you can always take it apart, use a flat iron or an iron, straight up iron, to iron the wrinkles out of your ribbon, and you can use it again, okay? All right, here we go. 12-inch. Okay, this is directional ribbon. Let's see how we do. Let's see what I'm feeling in my heart. Pushing it down. Pushing, really compressing this ribbon with my thumbs. This ribbon is a thick ribbon. It's a great ribbon. It's got really great wire, and it's very thick, and it has a good weight to it. So you're really gonna need to compress it down at the base. Good morning, everyone from Northern Ireland. How fun is that? Okay, again, down here at the base, I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna pinch it between my fingers, twist it away from me until it is completely upside down. Really, really important. Yes, Debbie, this is live. I'm live on TikTok and on Facebook this morning. Okay, here we go. Measuring out 6 inches. Compress it down. Twist it away. She's probably asking if it's live because why the heck am I doing Christmas in March? Because people ordered it. Good morning, Nika. Happy Monday. Do I have a standard? Oh, that's my husband. I just, boop. He'll call back later. Y'all, I put on Do Not Disturb, but my children have somehow figured out a way of bypassing that every once in a while. Good morning, at Nora from West Virginia. All right, here we go. Compressing down. Gonna do another one. twist it, compress it down. Push, push, push. Okay, one more loop on my left-hand side. Good morning, Tracy. All right, here we go. Pushing it down. All right, so here's the problem. Can you tell what the problem might be? We got upside down barns on one side. We got right side up barns on the other. Oh, okay. We can fix this. Here's what I'm going to do to fix these upside down barns, because that is not going to work. My customer does not want to get a bow with upside down barns. So I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut about, I'm going to leave about a 1.5 inch piece, or a little bit of a tail on my right hand side. Just like that. Let's put that over here for right now. I'm going to press this down. Remember, pull your loops where you want them to be, but you have to get, you got to get pressure. Cindy, I bounced off because my husband's calling me, probably asking what's for dinner. So, am I back now? Can you guys tell me? Am I back on the TikTok? Let me know. All right, let's talk about another upside down situation. So right here, this is a little sideways. This is a little sideways. That's a little sideways. I'm just leaving those alone. I'm not gonna fool with making sure that they're going the right way. I'm just letting that roll. But I want to put another tail going down that's going the right way. Oh my goodness, y'all. It says, good morning, Melissa. Melissa, am I live for you on TikTok now? My husband called and it like jacked up the whole thing. So could you guys let me know? Am I good on TikTok? I know I'm good on Facebook, right? No, I'm not back on TikTok. What the heck? What the heck? She sees comments but no video streaming. Okay. Drat. All right, I'm gonna bounce. Hold, please. I'm gonna bounce off of the TikTok. And I'm gonna come right back onto the TikTok. And maybe that will work. You're good on Facebook. Thank you, Mary. Hey, everybody on TikTok. It's Ashley from Three Little Greenwoods. I was in the middle of making a bow. My husband called and it jacked everything up. So I hope that you guys are able to find me again now that I'm back on. Let's finish making this Christmas bow. Yes, I said Christmas bow. So I was in the middle of making this and I realized that my second tail was going to be upside down. And that is no good. Nobody wants an upside down one. Cindy said, gotta love technology for real. That is one thing that probably holds a lot of people back from starting a handmade business, is having to figure out all of the technology. But it's a slow process. It's not like on day one, you have a million things thrown at you. You have like 10. But you learn as you go, right? So here's what we're going to do to fix our tail problem. I'm just going to cut a separate tail, okay? It's going to be 12 inches. I got it measured on my board. That's why I'm looking. It's going to be about 13 inches because we need a little bit on the other side of the bow, on the other side of the Easy Bow Maker to hold it in place. Good morning, Leslie. So glad you're hanging out with me this morning. All right, here we go. So I'm just going to insert a tail, just a piece for for the tail. Right here. And just like that. And that will make sure that my barns are going the right way. Okay, someone asked a question. Bee flower farm. Do I have a standard bow size? My standard bow sizes are 12 inches round and 10 inches round. I hope that answers your question. Thank you for asking. Do you grow real flowers? And do you have real bees? I'd love to know. Okay, next we're going to come in with this glittery snowflake ribbon. This came from Sam's a couple of years ago. You know, I hoard ribbon. It's what I do. I'm going to roll some of this out. And we're going to do a top. Hey, Jennifer, you just learned something new? What'd you learn new, girl? Oh, the ribbon tails. That's right. Okay. Down in between, smush that ribbon, pull the tail towards me. Okay. Gonna come to the base right here, twist it away. Now, the first 2 layers of ribbon have been 6-inch loops. I'm gonna make these a little bit smaller, like 6 inches. Don Marie says, do you do the same thing for loops that are in the wrong direction? No, if a loop is in the wrong direction, all you have to do is grab it at the base and twist it completely upside down, and that works for that. But I'm not fooling with these because they're okay. Okay, 5-inch loop. Loop. I'm going to do 2 5-inch loops on each side. Guys, I have a free loopy bow tutorial. It's in my profile on TikTok. It's the link. Y'all know where the link is. Click that link. There's lots of free things that are available for you to check out. And if you are on Facebook and you want the bow tutorial, just type in bow tutorial. Good morning, Cynthia. Welcome. Oh, you do have a small flower farm. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Okay, now I want a button loop in the middle. So I'm going to do about 2.5 inches, 3-inch loop in the middle. Pushing it down. Yes, both of my tails are going to be coming off of my left-hand side, but no one will ever know, and that's going to be okay. Cut that off. Okay, thumb in the middle, pressing down really hard. You want to keep everything right there. Nika says she finds it easier to make them by hand. Listen, if you find them easier to make them by hand, that is amazing. You just do what feels comfortable for you, what you are happy with doing. Just because I make bows on an easy bow maker doesn't mean that is the only way to make bows, okay? I'm gonna have glitter all over me. Okay. Bind wire, you can see this roll is almost gone. Oh, Jennifer, I'm so glad you were able to catch that. Mary, I'll come back in and get you that bow tutorial, okay? All right, here we go. I'm just stretching it out. It's gonna be about a 16-inch. Bind wire or pipe cleaners. Do not have to have bind wire. You can have pipe cleaners, that is okay. Oh, Nora, your husband made you a bow maker. That's awesome. My husband is really handy as well, but not so much with like woodworking things. But my daddy can make some wood stuff. So I'm a very lucky girl. My husband has had lots of plumbing jobs he's been doing lately. He's been so happy to do the plumbing jobs, y'all. All right, so I'm using a zip tie to hold everything together. I just put it down, you know, snug, but not too much. Kathy, I saw that you joined. Listen, Kathy, I let you into Ashley's Wreath Class membership, our private Facebook group. So hopefully you've already gotten the notification for that. And there are already 2 tutorials in there for you to go back and watch. So thank you so much for joining us. We are an amazing group of creatives who really loves playing with flowers. Oh my goodness. Irene says, I keep freezing on TikTok. What the heck, TikTok? It's probably just an internet connection, y'all. All right, so you're gonna notice that my zip tie is not in the center, and I need to get it in the center to make it be really pretty. So I'm going to tug. You see how I've got like, I'm gonna take my wires. I'm gonna tug on that zip tie and shimmy it to the middle, okay? Just gonna tug it over to where I want it to be. Taking my tail, I'm gonna pull it to the back. Opening up my button loop. I'm gonna put my thumb in the middle, just this way. Ooh, Tracy went shopping at Sam's. I wonder if my Sam still has ribbon. Because there's one that I want to go get more of. I tried to talk my husband into going to Sam's yesterday afternoon. And he was like, oh, no. Which, you know, do I need more ribbon? No. Do I want more ribbon? Yes. Okay, so there is our bow. I'm going to take my fingers and just give it a little bit of love. That means I'm going to put my fingers and really my whole hand in these loops and start opening them up. Oh, Sammy found ribbon at Sam's yesterday. That's awesome. Listen, Sam's is not the only place I buy ribbon, but it's a $50 roll. It's less than $8. That's a really good deal, like for real. Some of it is not that great. Some of it's really good. All right, so here is that bow. How pretty is that? Now, this little loop, this little piece right here, which is from the tail that we added, do you guys see what I'm talking about? That's kind of bothering me, so I'm gonna cut it. Melissa says, we cleaned Michael's out of their florals Friday night at 70% off. Do you know how hard it is for me not to drive to Michael's for the 70% off of florals? It's real hard. But I'm looking around my room, y'all. I don't need anything else. I don't need anything else. Sometimes you gotta know when to stay your little happy behind at the house and use what you got. That is such a pretty bow. Oh my gosh. Yes, Tracy, I love how Sam's has the samples on the side of the cart or the container thing, so you can feel them. That's really good. Very, very smart. Melissa said it was so worth it. If you're just starting out, yeah, it is real worth it. Seriously. Okay. One down. More to go. Next, we're going to make some 12-inch rounds. This is to go. I love this. So I have a customer. Oh my gosh. There we go. She ordered 2 of these. Isn't that pretty? It's just a really pretty greenery wreath, and she's going to get bows, seasonal bows, to place on them and hang on her door. So I am down with that. I will love to make her a bunch of seasonal bows. She's starting with 2 spring ones. She ordered double door wreaths, so she started 2 spring ones. So focal ribbon, I think this is the right focal ribbon. Gosh, I'm pretty sure this is it. Focal ribbon. I am going to add a stripe and a hot pink solid. Leslie says she is going to go shop a D-stash today. Girl, that is awesome. I can't wait to see. Listen, Leslie, are you in our Ashley's Wreath Class membership? Because if you are, I would love for you to share pictures with us. We all love to see a good D-stash sale. Hey, Cindy Lou, I know the plaid is so pretty. Y'all, let me just tell the man. I'm on a live. Lord have mercy. Okay. Must be something important. Dude's gonna call me back twice. Good grief. Hey, Donna. Donna, I hope you can still watch me. Because last time you called it jacked up TikTok. Okay, Leslie. Well, I can't wait to hear what you got, girl. All right, here we go. Now, this is a 2.5 inch wide ribbon. Okay. This is from... It's either from Sims Pottery, which is a wholesale company, or it is from Craft Outlet. It was on a 50-yard roll. I love 50-yard rolls. They make me so happy. Okay, right here. Here we go. Next, I am going to twist it completely over. This is a 12-inch loop, 12-inch bow, so I'm going to do 6-inch loops. There we go. I really love this ribbon. It is so very pretty. Pushing it down. I'm going to be doing 2 6-inch loops on both sides. Pushing it down. Just like that. Okay, now I like to push them where I want them to go, so I'm going to be tugging them around just this way. And Donna, I'm so glad you're watching me today. Thank you, Teresa, for sharing my live on the TikTok. I appreciate you. All right, be the boss of your loops, be the boss of your tails. Next, we have this really pretty mini stripe. This is a good ribbon. Really good wire. Probably came from 5th Street Studios. If you want to know all the places that I like to shop online, if you're on Facebook, just type in shop ribbon and I'll leave you that link. And if you are on TikTok, it is in the link in my bio. All right, here we go. Pushing it down just like that. 6-inch loop. Twisting it completely upside down. It's really, really important to do that. Gonna do 2 on each side. Okay, Arlene, I see you. I will make sure to come back and leave you that link so you can get that list, okay? Mary says she loves the green wire. You see how stiff it is? Girl, this is some good ribbon. There's definitely a difference in ribbon. Now, you don't have to go out and buy, there's this super fancy ribbon that is a beautiful, called Ferris Silk. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous ribbon. It is so expensive, but it is beautiful. I like the middle of the road kind of ribbon. You know what I'm saying? I like good ribbon. I like ribbon with good wire. But I've only ever purchased a couple of the Ferris Silk. It's beautiful, I'm telling you, but it's real expensive. Veronica is asking, do you have to twist it if both sides of the ribbon are the same? Yes, because it makes a prettier loop when you twist it. Something about the twisting of the ribbon makes it pop up. So yeah, you do. You got to twist it on both sides. I mean, you can try it. I suggest try it both ways, you know, like really doing like a little test run. Maybe don't make a bow where you don't twist it, but then make a bow where you do twist it, and I bet you'll see the difference, okay? Next, we're coming in on top with a hot pink. This is a hot pink canvas. You can see it almost needs some ironing, guys. But I think it's going to be okay. You can flatten out crinkled ribbon with a flat iron, like a hair flat iron, or you can just use a regular iron on an ironing board. Either way, it'll work, okay? I would always start on low to make sure you don't melt your ribbon. But yeah. Pushing it down, twisting it over. Pushing it down. Okay, I'm going to do one more loop, just a little bit shorter than the other ones, to have a button loop. Laura says she uses a steamer to fluff bows and wreaths. That's a great idea. I often wondered about using a steamer on ribbon. Does the ribbon ever lose its stiffness when you steam it? Like this ribbon down here, it's kind of nice. It's almost like it's starched a little bit. So I always wondered if you were to use a steamer on certain ribbons, if it would just make the ribbon wilt. Does that make sense? You guys know what I mean? Push it down. All right, tail. Guys, I'm so excited. This week in my monthly membership, this is our 3rd week, we made a beautiful, like high-end wreath the first week on a moss base. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, so pretty. And then our 2nd week, we made a gorgeous arrangement, which would be beautiful for wedding decor, or just in your dining room on your dining room table. It is on my dining room table right now. It is so very pretty. I love it. And then this week in the membership, we are going to be meeting live on Zoom, and I'm so excited about that because a lot of the people that are in my group, they have joined my workshops in the past, so I feel like I know them, but there's lots of new people, and I cannot wait to see their faces live on Zoom. Kathy is asking, do you or your dad sell the wreath making stand? No, this came from Etsy, Mimi's Hobby, M-I-M-I Hobby. I think this is the only thing she's got listed in her shop because she's making bank on these. These are so amazing. Hey, my friend Justin, good morning. Bees Flower Farm is asking, do you send a list of what you need for your projects? Here's how I do that, because that is a great question, okay? So when I get ready to design something, I gather up all sorts of things that I think, oh, that might be really cool to use in this project. And some of the things I don't use. So I never send out a list of items before I teach a tutorial. Because what if I gave you a list of 10 things, you ran out, like broke your neck, ran out, tried to find them all together, and then I only used 6 of them. And then you're going to be upset because I told you that I was going to be using 10 and I only used 6. So I don't ever give out supply lists before I do a project, because I would hate for you to spend money on something that I said that I was going to use and I didn't use it. I hope that makes sense. Hey Brenda, what day and time are you going to be on Zoom? Now Brenda, you're in our membership, right? Thank you. I'm pretty sure you are, but let me know. We're going to be going live tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. on Zoom. And if you just check your email, I'll also put it in our private Facebook group, the link for okay, Brenda, that's what I thought. I'm going to put the link for our Zoom meeting in our membership group, and you're also going to be getting emails. If you are in my membership and you are not getting emails, please reach out to me, because we got to figure something out. Email is a fantastically wonderful way for me to communicate with everybody. And if you're not getting my emails, then we got a problem. You know what I'm saying? Hello, Marie. Welcome. Making some bows for a customer. All right, here we go. Tighten down. Now, notice I put my hand, my palm on the top of these dowels as I pop it out. That's just how I do it. I just pop it out. Good morning, Splash of Happy. There's the back of it. I've got that zip tie. I'm going to put my fingers on the back, thumb on the top. I'm going to take my tail of my zip tie and gently pull it around to the back, without shifting that bow sandwich that I got going on in the middle. Okay. Next, I make sure that my bind wire is lined up. Again, if you don't have bind wire, don't let that stop you. Don't let that get in your way. You can use a zip tie. Pipe cleaner's just the same, okay? Brenda, when we go live on the Zoom tomorrow morning, I'm going to have a really close-up video of my hands so you can see better of what I'm doing, okay? All right, here we go. So this one is actually in the middle. I always check to make sure that if my zip tie is in the middle, and it's looking pretty good. I'm going to take my thumb and put it in the button loop in the middle, right there. And I'm going to tighten it down. Where do I get my bind wire? Only place I know where this bind wire is that I love so much is Amazon. If you go to the link in my profile on TikTok, click that link right up under where it says free wreath tutorials, something like that. There's a link. Click that link. It will take you to what we call a landing page. On that landing page, if you scroll a little bit down, it will have bind wire. Okay? Click that link. It'll take you right to Amazon. Good morning, my friend Katniss. How you doing? Okay. Here we got back here. I'm gonna twist it off. Hey, Selena. You are so welcome. Listen, Selena, if you really like the way I explain things, you would love the monthly membership, where I go into depth and I walk you through one tutorial a week. It's amazing. Ooh, that's a pretty bow. Oh my goodness. Love it. you had a busy weekend. I am great. Thank you, Katniss, for asking. I've been busy, busy, busy. Oh my goodness. Just like everybody else. Y'all, Easter's coming. Easter. Have I bought anything for Easter? For the, you know, that comes with the basket? No. Nothing. Selena, you're looking for the bow maker in my bio. I think you need to scroll down a little bit more. It's on there, I promise. It's gotta, Lord, I hope it's on there. It's gotta be on there. Oh my goodness. Hello, Tina from Mississippi. All right, guys, listen, my husband's called me twice. So he must need something real important. If it's to ask me what's for dinner, I might smack him. But I need to see what the heck's going on in his world. It's in there. Thank you, Katniss, for checking. You're amazing. All right, friends, I'm going to bounce so that I can see what's going on. He might need me. It might be real important. It could be what's for dinner. All right, guys, I will see you next Monday for another bow making Monday. I am also going to be going live later this week, so make sure you follow along so you can catch that live as well. If you want to rewatch this tutorial, it is going to be on my Facebook page. It is also going to be live. It is also going to be available on my YouTube channel. So go check it out. All right, friends, have a great day. I will check you guys later. Thanks so much for hanging out, and thank you for following along. Bye, everybody.